EU 633, Module 4. This is on revolutionizing mobile and online learning. Today we read so many best practices for instructors on how to engage students in their online classes by replacing standard text and course material with the most interactive and engaging content using multiple media and technology. These course materials can be video clipped from recording lectures, electronic textbooks, publisher online resources, PFD files, and recorded whiteboard animations. The era of VHS tapes, video cassettes, and slide projectors are gone. This is an area where everyone is surrounded by technology. Every day I leave my house carrying my house keys, car keys, smartphone, and tablet. I used to carry around my planner book to check my day-to-day activities, but now I can't live without my phone. I rely heavily on my phone with my daily schedule and always checking my messages and emails at least one every hour. I can imagine some of you reading this, nodding your head and agreeing with me that you do the same thing. You do the same things I do in your daily life. There is a rapid rise of student assessing and completing coursework by using mobile application and devices such as smartphones, tablets, and other mobile devices. It is a revolution of true anytime, anywhere learning. They may not have their laptops or tablets with them, but they still have their smartphones, 3G, 4G, 5G. I think there's a 6G out there to assess, and a data plan that help them assess their courses while waiting on the bus, shuttle, or do their homework while waiting in the coffee shop. It's the real power of mobile learning assets at your fingertips. If mobile learning is the new trend and it continues, we will see about 20% of visits from mobile devices next year. Instructors will need to adjust the teaching and learning for their online courses, consider usability and accessibility on mobile devices when selecting a creative online material, e-text to make the most of mobile technology. Design your course materials from the start to be accessible and navigate, be able to navigate on mobile devices rather than attempting to translate print materials on more traditional online material into a mobile format later. So the best practice for online instructors to create a mobile friendly course. Basically they have to chunk your content into something smaller versus having a lot of information there. It's just easy to navigate the section of content rather than one long page. Do not format your content using a tablet. Use it only for displaying tabular data. Tablets, tables are difficult to adjust, slow to load, and often hard to read when viewed on a small mobile device screen. Be aware that students are using screen reader software will read the table in a linear way from left to right, top to bottom, one cell at a time. If cells are split or merged, the reading order can be thrown off. You probably don't notice anything when uploading and sharing large files like a 500 MB or larger PowerPoint file when using a computer or good network connection. However, users on mobile devices often suffer from large files. Mobile users rely on good Wi-Fi and 3G, 4G data connection. Plus, there might be a charge for larger file downloads. Oftentimes, students won't be able to access the files on their device. Consider breaking down the large files into smaller parts and remove unnecessary images and media from the PFD files in PowerPoint. Some software also has the option to optimize the page for web before saving the file. If you use a video, do not embed the video into the file. You should host the video on a stream service such as YouTube or anything like that that is linked to that'll be able to be used to download onto your discussion board or SharePoint or anything like that. Now talk a little bit about using mobile friendly. Simply avoid Flash and Java, as the majority of mobile devices don't support activities that rely on these plugins unless the activity is absolutely necessary. To try to find an alternative. My advice to students would be unavoidably there will be a time when the content or an assignment cannot be optimized for mobile use. It is important to keep in mind that there are some students who will use mobile devices as their primary device to access their course. Advise them to find an alternative means, most likely using a computer to complete an assignment, read and contact, interact with the course. For an example, if an assignment requires a flash, use of a camera or microphone, or uploading of a file. The benefits and disadvantages of what we call e-learning are clearly multi-dimensional, with students learning being one among many. There remain many challenges around sustainability awareness, critical engagement, skills, political, and research. For instance, some may be disappointed with the e-learning revolution slowing down, while others may be relieved to have a greater stability and consistency. Consolidation do not mean that the e-learning revolution should be rolled back, although there is a possibility that this may take the form of rejection of the digital. The process of consolidation should favor more efficient and meaningful ways of going about certain tasks with those activities, quite independent, quiet, quite independent of the media through which they are expressed. The long-term effect of adoption of an e-learning are yet to be seen, but there are issues around its longevity. For instance, while content-based technology from previous generations, such as books, might last for centuries, current forms might last less than a decade. Even deciding what we should do, what we should keep, and what we should delete is changing our perspective on preservation and value and learning environment. In summary here, the three things that I've learned is first, we must show an awareness and commitment to academic rigor and to student quality and selectivity. This involves a refusal to compromise in any way on academic quality or integrity. We must protect our academic band and credentials because this is essential, without which we are nothing. Without it, we are nothing. Second, we must seek financial viability in all that we do. And finally, we must strive continuously to be a pace setter in online experimentation. We must remain nimble, always ready to change direction quickly. A great academic module combined with a thorough business model and cutting-edge technology. This is how we should move forward. Even today, they illuminate the complex forces that drives our lives and our shapes. Thank you.